Hi, in one of my series on bioenergetics about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was talking about body movements that can help people when you've taken on too much responsibility in life, when you haven't really let go uh, of the parental influence properly, maybe because of stuff that happened when you were a kid and you didn't let go. And today, in this little talk more about therapy, I wanted to talk a little bit about what happens when you don't take responsibility, because there's an important dynamic that can be understood. And that is that as a small baby, as a small child, developing child, up to about the age of 4 or 5, you need to receive love from the parents or other caregivers. In fact, you have internally an expectation to receive love. And when the love does not come, for whatever reason, when it does not come from the parents for whatever reason, then you grow up and you develop. And when something happens that triggers you back into that kind of feeling, maybe a sense of abandonment, or suddenly people aren't there for you, you feel really on your own, or whatever it is, because there's this wound where you did not receive love as a small child, what happens is you go back into that space inside yourself, and you have an expectation for love to come from the outside to heal you. But it's going to come from the outside. So you're in your space, maybe you're 30 or 40 or 50 years old now, you're feeling isolated and alone, and when you're in this space, you're back in this 3-year-old child who didn't get his or her needs met, and you expect the love to come from the outside. And it usually doesn't. It usually doesn't, because the parents are no longer there. And the lesson is, when you see this happening in your life, you need to reach out. You need to reach out, and you need to come out of the child space where you expect love to just come from the outside, and reach out and communicate and say what you need to people, to friends, to whoever's around you, whoever you can trust around you. This is a very important dynamic, because I think the reality is, for most kids, is that they do not really receive enough love as children when they have this expectation to do so. And so this dynamic is very easily set up inside our minds. And I see myself often still going into it, being alone, feeling isolated, feeling things aren't going right for me, and expecting that the world should make it right. Expecting that the world should make it right. And actually, I need to recognize in my own mind, I've gone back into the little child that didn't get its needs met. Didn't get its needs met at a certain time. I've gone back into that kind of place. It's frozen inside my mind somewhere, and then I'm just expecting the world to give it. And from that, I can develop resentments. I can try and make the world different, or something like this, or I can go on a huge campaign and rage about the bad things in the world or whatever. But actually, I need what the most thing that's nearest to home is that I need to come out of the child space, recognize that I'm an adult, and say to someone, hey, I really need you to listen to me right now, or I need you to give me a hug, or let's just have a chat. But I take responsibility somewhere to get my own needs met. So that's hopefully useful little chat, and that's my little therapy talk for today. Okay, over and out.